Welcome to another Tech Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about 5 extensions that are going to make your life just a little bit easier, make yourself a little bit more tech savvy. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my Google Drive like we talked about last week and go to my recent and wait for it to come up, and then I see where I created the document yesterday. So I'm going to pull it up and we're just going to work through this. I'm going to share this slide presentation with you at the end of the video. It'll also be in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. But this has the stuff and it has links to everything in it that I'm going to be talking about. So if my computer could speed up a little bit. There we go. So first thing we're going to talk about is taking a screenshot. You guys have seen me make these videos and presentations, and I pull in all these screenshots and how-tos and annotate them and draw arrows and all this kind of stuff. This is how I do it. I usually use Nimbus screenshot, but I've recently discovered Awesome Screenshot. I like this one a little bit better, so I'm going to show you Awesome Screenshot. So you click on it, and then you can pick if you want to capture the visible part of the page, so just this part that you can see. Capture the selected area, which is what I usually use, so I can just pick the exact little snippet that I want. Capture the entire page, that's even the part that you can't see. That goes all the way from the top to the very bottom without you having to scroll. Select a local image, so if you've already got an image that you want to edit and draw arrows on or annotate or add text to, it'll let you do that. Or you can capture the desktop, which means it's going to capture everything that you do. Mouse clicks if you want to show a program, if you want to show PowerPoint slides, or how to use a certain Windows program that you're using in your classroom, you can use that. So right now, we're just going to capture a selected area. So it grays out my screen and it gives me a little plus sign. So I want to take this screenshot right here of the image. So I just click and drag and I say, yep, that's what I want it to look like. I can either cancel it if that's not right, or I can capture it. And when I capture it, it brings me to this screen here. And it shows me what I captured. And then I get these options up here. I can crop it. I can draw arrows on it wherever I want. I can change the color of those arrows. I can add text if I want to put some text in here. Text goes here. I can change the size and the font. There's all this kind of, you guys can figure it out for yourself. There's all this stuff to do. And once I'm done, I click done. And then it asks me if I want to save it to my Google Drive. So you can connect to your Anderson 5 Google Drive, no problem. Or you can download it as a local file. Or you can copy it to the clipboard. Now, I had some issues copying to the clipboard, so what I found was if I right-click on the image and then copy image, I was able to paste it that way. This link did not work. Or I can print it. So you have all those options there, and that is Awesome Screenshot. Okay? In the presentation, the link is right here. It takes you straight to the web store, and you can get it from there. The next on the list is Screencastify. If you've ever thought about making one of these videos like I'm making now, or you want to do a flipped classroom, which is really cool, and I'm going to be presenting about that probably in the next few weeks, maybe sometime in November, but pretty soon. Screencastify is a great tool for that. The free version limits you though. You don't get edit tools with that, with the free version, and I think your limit is 10 minutes on that. But other than that, it's a great little tool to use. It's going to look like this. You can click on that, and then you're going to get a drop down that looks like this. And you can tell it if you want to use the microphone, or we can mute the microphone. If you want the audio out of the tab, so if you're screencasting, say, a video that has audio, you could get the audio from the tab and not from the microphone. You can embed your webcam in the corner, kind of like I do, or you can and you can select what, if you have multiple webcams, you can select that. Or you can not embed the webcam and it's just what's on the screen. But when you're ready, you just hit start recording and it changes the screen just a second, but also it starts recording. When you're done with what you want to record, click the little icon again, and it would have stop recording there. Now, because I'm recording this, it's not letting me record using the Screencastify. But if you had recorded, it would have a stop recording here. You hit stop, and then it pops you over to the screen, and you can preview it, and then you can either save it to your desktop or you can save it to your Google Drive, either way. But like I said, that Screencastify lets you do a little 10-minute, the free version lets you do a little 10-minute screencast. Really, that's an appropriate time if you're trying to do like a flipped classroom. You don't want to send them home with an hour-and-a-half lecture. You want to give them a little bit of information, get it out there, let them watch it at home, come back, and then you can jump into the discussion in your classroom. The next one I've told a lot of people about, so you may have heard about this, but it is amazing. It is tab scissors and tab glue. So if I'm trying to multitask, okay, I'm trying to copy a list over to another, I'm trying to work on a document over here based on information I have over here. I want two screens up, but I only have one screen, and especially on my Chromebook, I've got one small screen. So this works on the Chromebooks too. So I get the extensions, and you just click on these, go to the web store and get the extensions. I click on tab scissors and give it a second to think. And it splits my screen right in between the tabs. So it keeps the tab I'm on, and then it splits the rest of my tabs over to the other side. And it automatically resizes the windows, so I don't have to worry about making it fit or anything like that. This works awesome on the Chromebooks. I tell my kids about it in my classroom. They love it. They use it all the time. So let's just say I'm done doing whatever I'm working on. I just go back up here and click on tab glue, and it brings everything right back together. No problems. So that's tab scissors and tab glue. Super simple little extensions, but super convenient, super handy. The next one is Ginger. It is your proofreader. It will proofread anything you type anywhere in your browser. So this example right here, pulled it from Facebook. I actually stole the image, but got it in Facebook. So if we go over here to somewhere we need to fill out a form. So I go over here to a parent contact log, whatever I'm doing. So I say working, and I spelled it wrong. But you see it highlighted in blue, and when I mouse over, now it's giving me suggestions because I just reinstalled Ginger. But it gives me suggestions, and I can either take it or not. I can click the word, and it fixes it. On a draft, and I spelled that wrong, so I can mouse over, and it tells me draft. It also does punctuation. Ginger's a very cool thing. Now, if you use it a whole lot, eventually it will ask you for money. What you can do is you can uninstall the extension and reinstall it, or it will keep telling you what you have wrong. You just can't click the word or the punctuation and have it autocorrect for you. That's what they want the money for. And I think it's a monthly thing, so if you use it more than so many times each month, they want you to upgrade to the Pro version. Very useful app. Wish it was still free. It used to be, but still it's worth having. The next one and last one is Readability. Readability is a lifesaver if you're trying to get information straight to a student. You need to print something out and you don't want to waste all your ink, or you want to create a nice PDF that's very clean and simple, and that way you can share it out, which is the best way, with the students on their Chromebooks. Readability, let's see, if we go to a busy website, CNET's usually pretty busy. So we go to CNET and we want to read a story. So we've got all these links here. We've got an image. We've got videos. We've got ads on the left. If I go over here to my Readability extension, I click on it, and I tell it I want to read this now. It's going to clean up the website. And now everything's nice and neat. Large text so I can read it easily. There's no more distractions. I get what I want when I want it, and how I want it. It's very easy to use. I can take this, I can save it as a PDF, not through the extension, but just like you would any other web page. And if I wanted to, I could read it later. And so it's going to ask me to connect with Facebook or create a new username and password. And then I'm going to have an account so I can go back and read it later, and it's going to keep all my stuff there. Very handy, useful extension. So those are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that are just going to make your life that much easier with using all this technology in the classroom.